Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel where hot rodding and romance do coexist. I'm your host, Prince Magnum. Welcome once again to Do It Yourself Budget Hot Rodding. We got a lot of ground to cover today in talking about project cars and kind of the tools it takes to build a proper project car. When you get into the world of when you get into the world, just heads up, it's always going to be that whole thing. I need tools. I need tools. And we're going to talk about some of those tools today. We're going to kind of unpackage one today that I could show you guys. I know it looks bright outside, but it's been raining off and on. So my original plan of what we were going to be doing today is definitely off the table. I was actually going to grab the angle grinder, slap on basically a heavy duty grinding wheel. We were going to take the chain off the bicycle, and then we were going to go ahead, lightly sand it, bring it in, let Princess Bay go ahead and do up the, tape off what needed to be taped off on the bike. And then we were going to prime it and look at getting some paint. Probably sometime this next week. We were actually getting ready to shoot primer on by tomorrow, but that is on. So what'll probably have to happen is some of the stuff will have to happen off camera. So that's just kind of how it is. So we're going to actually talk about some different tools today. Here on the channel, and we're going to actually kind of go over some tools that you might actually need, including this little device right here. We're actually going to talk about this device and go into detail and that sort of thing. And we're just going to, we're going to take a good close look at basically trying to help you guys out there when you're starting to get into the world of get into the car world, period. I mean, if you own a vehicle, you should own a few of these things that I might go over every now and again, and when we're doing shop talk on this series of the channel. So that's kind of what to expect in this particular live stream. Currently, right now, I think a lot of people are over at Ian's live stream, but that's perfectly fine. I mean, he normally streams on Tuesdays. I didn't know if he was going to be streaming, or otherwise, if I'd have known he'd been streaming, I'd have streamed yesterday and then taken today off and just spent the whole day pretty much in his stream, but it didn't work that way. So one of them things I didn't keep up, We're also going to talk about getting ready for Project Spirit to start getting body work. So there's going to be a lot of talk today about some of the things that'll go into cars and things like that. And at the same time, ironically enough, there is a video right now loading to the channel at the moment, and it's all about Project Lean. I know a lot of you out there have been asking for this, so we're definitely doing it. So that's going to be at the forefront for today's live stream. We're going to kind of talk about just a little bit of shop talk, more or less. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to, basically see what you all have to say, So that is where we stand right now. Let me make a few minor adjustments. And basically at the 10-minute marker, we're basically going to start rocking and rolling. I'm also going to get you guys caught up to speed on some of the things that are still coming in for the channel. So it's definitely there's going to be a lot involved in this stream. And weather permitting, we might go out and take a look at Project Spirit. That sort of thing. We're going to go out and hang with the old girl and chill out, Wang Chung, whatever, What's going on, Jamie? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. So today's going to be a lot of stuff that hopefully it's informative today. We're going to really nail it home, including talking about, again, for those of you with newer vehicles, even if you're not in the custom car world, this little handy dandy device right here. We're going to talk about that, and basically we're going to even talk about it to the point where there's now scams you have to watch out for, okay? You kind of have to watch out for these this day and age, because vehicles are getting very technical, and some basically how not to get scammed on a little device like this, because some of the stuff I've seen is ridiculous. Cell phone apps. We'll talk more about this device just shortly. For those who are kind of fairly new to how I run things, yeah. So we're really getting into the nuts and the bolts of basically, even if you don't do custom cars, I'm still going to basically show you some stuff that you definitely should know. What's going on, Miss Kelly? So I'm basically going to give as much inside information, even if you only buy a couple of devices or a couple of tools, even for modern cars. This definitely, the device I'm going to show you guys is definitely one that should be on you guys' shopping list. So we got a couple of Sunnies in the house. The lovely Miss Jamie and the lovely Miss Kelly. We have sitting in the chat right now a couple of my fellow Sunnies. And for those that are not familiar, the Sunnies is a particular group of us that some of us, or for the most part, a lot of us actually, are here on YouTube, and we've got our own little Facebook community, and it's all about building each other up. As a matter of fact, there's actually a couple of friends that I may be tapping them on the shoulder to join the Sunnies. It's going to be a lot of fun. They're good people, so I'll be tapping them. Just wonderful people through and through. We could use some really interesting people to kind of get us rocking and rolling again. I mean, some wonderful people. We got great people, but it's kind of like every now and then you got to bring in some new blood. Yeah, we got to bring in some new blood to kind of spark the imagination and get us really fired up and get us thinking again. I know that it wasn't that long ago. What last week, we did the $10 dinner for two. And, and I basically went over to my local Dollar Tree over in Farmington, Missouri, wonderful people over there. And we got some ingredients, brought it home, made a fantastic dinner. Princess Faye loved it from beginning to end. It was wonderful. It was great tasting. What's going on, Hector? I haven't seen you in a moment, Hector. It's good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, Dollar Tree is YouTube Gold. No question about it. Dollar Tree is YouTube Gold. I promise you that. Yes. If you're a survivalist and things like that, whoa, we got Mr. Raven Nuts here as well. Holy cow, we got a crowd going in tonight. Mr. Raven there is another dear friend of mine in the video game streaming community. Absolutely a fantastic guy. Hector's another one that I met in the video game community. What's going on, Third Gen 83? Third Gen 83, a fellow Maverick owner himself. Fantastic guy. Holy cow, man, oh man. Mr. Supreme Games, that's actually a co-worker of mine. Mr. Supreme Games himself, actually a co-worker, wonderful guy. He's got to be from another planet, to the way he thinks. There's no one like him. I wouldn't have him any other way. Amazing friend. So, all right. We are nearly at that 10-minute marker. Again, I usually kind of just chill out, kind of get you all caught up to speed, in the first 10 minutes. And the reason why is it gives everyone a chance to kind of get here. Woo! Homemade tacos. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's up. I need to do homemade tacos again. I know Princess Faye won't argue with me on that. Okay. So we're closing up to that 10-minute marker. Filming, what's up, brother? Man, this is awesome. We got a lot of wonderful people in the live stream right now. This is going to be huge. Think different. I knew you had to be here, buddy. You had to be here. Okay, so let's get underway. We're at that 10-minute marker. Let's rock this. All right. Now, one of the things that we had to pick up, now for those that do not know, we've already used this a little bit, but this is my brand new angle grinder. Now, this is just a Walmart special, okay? Nothing fancy about this bad boy. All right, nothing, too super exciting here, but it'll do the job. That's all I care about, okay? It'll do the job at this point. But the reason why we needed this, number one, Project Spirit's got rust holes, okay? She's got rust holes. We've got to do some welding, okay? And when we do some welding, we're going to need to grind those welds down, so we needed a good angle grinder. But along with that, okay, we also picked up one of these bad boys too, and we use this on the bicycle project for some of you who do remember, and does an amazing job on welds. Actually had a professional welder suggest these. So a guy who actually does professional welding, that is his job. He just welds, okay? He recommended one of these kind of like flap discs like this. It's got the ceramic padding in there. He recommended these, and he's had one since he finished his welding school, and that's been many years ago. So definitely recommended one of these. So if you're going to be doing any welding and you're, with your angle grinder, oh man, heads up everybody, we're getting a raid from none other than Gamery and BRFC. Oh man, we're being first time I've ever been raided like this. Oh man, this is gonna be huge. Gonna be huge. Here we go, guys. Sit back, relax. We're getting here it is. Here it is. Man, oh man. I love it. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, Mr. Raven Nuts. Thank you so much, Queen Bee. There he is, the man. Mr. Gamery and BRFC leading the raid all the way, man. That's what's up. That is what's up. I love it. I love it. You guys are awesome, man. Oh, thank you so much, Jamie. Thank you. There's Pinky. There's Pinky Ness. Oh man. If you guys are not familiar with how a raid works, basically everybody from another channel is like, hey, let's go show some support to. Oh, you guys are amazing. For those that are not familiar with what a raid is, basically when another stream starts shutting down, all the people that was in that live stream will immediately go over to another live stream and show some big support, and it always makes the host feel very, very special. Thank you, Ian, man, you are awesome. No, that's awesome. I'm glad you were. Real quick, Ian, you're getting your Project Lena video. It's finally starting to load. We're at 21%. It took forever to get to this point, but we're getting there. So you're getting your Project Lena video after all, okay? So gosh darn it, I told you I'd do it. It took me a minute. And Queen Bee, I'm almost done with that other video. I had to finish up this one. Yeah, so you get your Project Lena video, which we're actually going to be talking a little bit about Project Lena. Since you're all here now, this will work out wonderfully. Okay, actually, we'll stop here for a moment and then we'll come back to it. Because there's a lot of people in here that, okay, for those that don't know, this is a scan tool, okay? This is just a simple scan tool that we bought at our local Deloge Walmart. You can buy these just about anywhere. They cost anywhere from $20 to $35, okay, depending on where you live. And for us, they cost anywhere from 20 to what's going on, Simon? Welcome to the live stream. Oh man, we've got all sorts of wonderful people popping in. This is going to be a great, great stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. But basically, this is for the OBD2, okay? Now, I'm going to give you guys a little back history. Back when fuel injection started becoming a thing, they started putting basically what they called an ECU. Basically, it monitors everything, that happens within the engine and all this other stuff. Of course, now today, the ECU does a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff. I mean, it gets ridiculous at how much an ECU has to do. But in the early days, when the OBD1 was a thing, manufacturers started changing these up willy-nilly. It might even change midway through a year on the same model. So the OBD1 today is considered pretty much a nightmare to any mechanic because the connectors here would change regularly. You could not keep up. So like we'll say, for example, what's going on, Mike G? That's what's up. Another dear friend oh man, so many of you from the Maverick Nation coming in. And this is amazing, amazing. Thank you guys so much. But basically, this particular device was finally standardized here in the United States back in 1996. One of the only things that Bill Clinton did that was worth a damn, okay? He was too busy chasing skirts. That was his big problem, which I can't say too much. I used to do that. But he standardized the OBD2. Now, what this means is this connector here will fit pretty much every vehicle from 1996 to present date. That is how OBD2 works. But the originals was a nightmare. As a matter of fact, that's right, you do. That's right, you do. It's all good though. You know, hey, you do you, man. There's times in my life I don't know what the heck I'm doing, you know, with my own life. So how can I tell anybody else how to do anything with theirs, you know? You get it. But basically with OBD2, it made everything standard here in the United States. So this device will work on Project Spirit. Well, I'm sorry, not Project Spirit. That's funny. I was just sitting there thinking about a joke I wanted to make in a recorded video. Thank you, Queen. Oh, you guys are awesome. But you fucking fucker. Oh, it's all good, Mike G. You just play for that's awesome. I knew you guys were doing Tuesday Night Madness for Fortnite. Hey, what's going on, Meowdred? Man, oh man, this is going to be an interesting stream to say the least. But so basically, this device will plug right in to it'll plug right into Project Lena. So I know a lot of you out there when thank you so much, Simon. You guys are awesome. I'm fantastic. This is so exciting having so many of you here today. But in a nutshell, we have used this before. And let me explain. When your car automatically does the check engine light, not panic. Because if you've got one of these devices, it will tell you. Now, the older ones for the OBD2 scan tools, they would just give a code, okay? They just gave a code. And see, the problem is then you have to look up that code. Well, today's even the cheap scan tools today all right. Even the cheap scan tools today will actually tell you what the code means. And then once you're done with it, it'll allow you to erase that code, basically saying it's fixed, okay? Now, if you erase it and you didn't fix it, it'll throw that code back up there, okay? That's just how this works, all right? I am doing fantastic today. I'm doing fantabulous, actually. I got up this morning and I had a miracle happen to me today. I woke up and I found it not necessary to take a drink. Any day that happens, it is still truly a miracle. All right. So now that I have said this, there you go. So much awesome stuff being even said in the chat. So now that I've said this, I mean, again, this is just This is just a simple Walmart cheapie scan tool. Anybody can get one of these. And this one here in particular actually reads out what the code means. So once it's fixed, we can clear the code. So now that I've said that, there are now where you could get these, there you go. Be sure to drop the link to your channel. All right, Supreme, make sure you drop the link. Now, there are now where you can take a cellular device and you can plug in this little doohickey similar to, it happens, guys. And it'll actually have, there you go. It'll actually have this, the same OBD2, and you could use your cellular device. However, I don't fully trust those, okay? I don't fully trust them, and let me explain why. A lot of the newer vehicles have so much going on. Doohickey. Yeah, I said it. Have so much going on in them. Well, it was just back, I think it was like 2016. They were actually taking, Chevy trucks and GM trucks, and were actually hacking them. So even as great as security devices are today on cellular devices, do you really want to trust that information for your vehicle for a hacker to get in there and start monkeying with your ECU? Because everything now is controlled by computers on a vehicle. It basically, your modern car crossover, I don't care what you've got, your modern vehicle is basically one of these on 4 wheels. So you're now taking the chance where you're basically taking the chance where a good hacker could basically mess with your vehicle, and you can be, that's funny, Supreme. And then you could be carjacked, and there's not a damn thing you could do about it. Okay. So I don't trust cellular apps for doing OBD2 scans. Okay. I don't trust them, at all. Okay. So stay with a good solid scan tool. Now I will say that, on the Scotty Kilmer channel, he talks about having these scan tools that are a couple of $1,000s. You don't need one that big. Okay. I'm sorry. Well, I know you can do that sort of stuff in your sleep. It's not that hard to get one of these and at least find out what is going on with your engine, okay? So if the check engine light comes on, do not panic. Grab your scan tool, hook it up, and see what it says, okay? I always feel bad for those folks that, oh, my check engine light came on. And you're like, calm down. Have you got a scan tool? And they're like, what's a scan tool? $20 at Walmart is what we paid. Make sure the vehicle's off, but turn it to the on position, plug it in, and it'll kick on. Right. I mean, it's like $20. Don't panic. You're going to be okay. Okay. Don't panic. And real quick, eventually I wanted to do like this whole bit. Hey, let's see what it'll be up underneath the dash. There'll actually be a port underneath your dash, depending on where the manufacturer puts it, but there will be a spot underneath your dash. Right? You're going to have to tell me. But I mean, seriously, it hooks up underneath your dash. You turn the vehicle to the on position. This thing comes on, follow the directions. And I mean, legit, it'll tell you everything you need to know. That's it. That's as easy as it gets. And that's one of the best investments you can make. Yeah, it's up underneath the dash. Just plug the thing in. Now, eventually, I wanted to do kind of like and I might eventually do this now that I've said it. All right. Well, I can't, unfortunately, I can't do that right now, but we're definitely going to have to do that. Now I'm going to have to do it, but I got an idea to do it. All right. You just chill. Uh, he's awesome, man. He's awesome. He's an awesome guy. But basically, it's just up underneath the dash. You plug it in while it's off. You turn turn the vehicle to the on position. These will activate and tell you everything you need to know. Now, you can buy the more expensive scan tools, but if you're like me and you live on a tight budget, because hey, I work at McDonald's and I don't have that big of a YouTube channel. This will work just fine. And, it'll get you close enough. On top of that, if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to if you don't want to have one of your own, I definitely recommend it. You can go over to like your local AutoZone, or sometimes I believe O'Reilly's does it. Of course, now with the pandemic gone, I don't think that, I think it's a little harder to get them to do it, but it was where you could go over there, they'd walk out with a scan tool for you whenever your check engine light would come on, plug it in, do the whole 9 yards before you come back in, plug it into a computer, tell you everything you need to know about your vehicle. But you can basically you could do it yourself at home. Okay? It's that simple. And I mean, they rent them out. They rent them out. Honestly, though, I mean, I would be one. I would just rather have one. And basically, one of the jokes that I've been wanting to do with Spirit is basically holding this particular scan tool, say, hey, let's see what Project Spirit's codes are. Well, she's a 75 Maverick. She's got a carburetor. I mean, that car wouldn't know what a computer looked like unless you put it in the back seat, So if that gives you any indication, I mean, Project Spirit was before they had all that BS. And and basically what it would do is I would hold it, see what codes Project Spirit is, got. And then basically it'd show like a close-up corner shot of the bumper going across the front of the bumper, and then you'd hear cricket sounds. So I'm actually thinking about doing that. Of course, now I'm going to have to do it now that I've said it. What are you? Hey, what's going on, Frog? Welcome to the live stream. But yeah, I mean, so that's an ongoing gag. Every once in a while, it's like, well, maybe we should check and see what codes Lena's throwing. And we'll go out there and I'll say, hey, let's hook this up to Spirit. And Princess Faye will go, really? Really? She's like, that car wouldn't know what an ECU looked like. It was funny. Right. Get that out of here. What's wrong with you, Prince Magnum? But yeah, so I mean, it's just a simple scan tool device. And I know a lot of your Tractor Supply places are now carrying them. Rural King over in Farmington. You could go over there, $35. Okay, $35 and get one that's probably a little bit better than this one, so that's something to think about. So again, I mean, $25 to $35, again, depending on where you live, will depend on how much it'll cost. And what's going on with your vehicle. Now, when I say do-it-yourself budget hot rodding, a lot of times, even if you don't do the actual work yourself, but you do all the footwork up to that point. So basically, if you go into your local shop and you said, I hooked up a scan tool, this is the codes it's throwing. So I already know what's wrong with it. I just need you guys to fix it. So you've already done the footwork, okay? You did the footwork, said I went ahead and picked up the parts. I just need you to install it. It's going to be awfully hard to be ripped off that way because you did the work. And I'm going to say it right now. Don't forget about the Walmart in Hong Kong. Yeah, I think they got one over there, don't they? Of course, the Chinese Communist Party's probably long since taken that over. But that's another subject for another live stream, okay? So, in essence, again, By doing the footwork yourself, you can't be ripped off. So if you've got a modern vehicle and yeah, you're going to be taking it to a shop, you've got a scan tool, you buy the parts and you tell them, I just need to know what the labor is. I believe it or not, it is very hard to be ripped off at that point. And a lot of shops will be like, you already know what's wrong? Yeah, I hooked up a scan tool to it. It told me this code and basically I already know what's going on. So I just need you to fix it and clear the code. And if they say, that's it, yeah. And even if you don't clear the code, it'll be fine. I've got my scan tool. At that point, they know they can't rip you off. I gotta have some grease on the hands. That's awesome, Simon. Love you, brother. Oh my gosh, Simon's an amazing guy. Every time we get going in the Sonny's chat, it's just so much fun with him. We have a lot of laughs. He's he got an amazing personality. And I'm so glad he's here today. But yeah, I mean, basically, I know I keep showing this dang thing, but I mean, actually it was like $25 after taxes, I think. I think the price had just went up. Initially when I priced it was like $20, but still yet, I mean, even at $25 is still a good deal, okay? Because you know what's going on with your vehicle. Now, again, if you want to spend the money for the more expensive ones, that is your prerogative, okay? It's your money, okay? Spend it how you want to spend it, okay? I can't tell you how to spend your money. So if you want to get the $2,000, $3,000, in some cases now I hear them going all the way up to $5,000. If you want to get that kind of scan tool, hey, man, you balling at that point, all right? That is what's up, because that's kind of scan tool I wouldn't mind having. I just don't know where the hell I would put it in this mess. No idea. Now, you go right on ahead and have one for me while you're at it, because you know I won't be. So great, again, definitely a must. All right, definitely a must. So and again, we use the same tool on Project Lena. Anytime there's a code, we go out, we check it, make sure everything's hunky-dory. All right, so let's go back to the angle grinder. The angle grinder is pretty well, the main tool that's going to be used doing the body work. It's going to make things so much faster. We are now at that point where I was actually just on the phone with T-Bone, and him and I were talking about days off and things like that. And his truck is actually in the shop right now. Rear end blew up on it, more or less. That's true. She gets on to me about that all the time. So we've got our two different wheels here. Okay. We've got our ceramic, kind of a flap disc, I guess you could call it. I don't think that's a technical term, but it is now. So we have that particular wheel. We've got your basic metal grinding wheel. Okay. We still need to pick up a cutting wheel for cutting metal. But an absolute must for doing this body work job was this particular device right here. Now, I know it doesn't look like much, but you'll kind of catch the drift once I open up the package. Okay. Queen gets on to me about, of course, then again, she'd really get on to me if she's seen what I do on stage, singing. Third Gen 83 gets on to me about smoking all the time since he's seen videos of me singing on stage. And again, I know Supreme Anime is not a huge... Files your taxes. Yeah, I wish it did that, but that's okay. But anyhow... No, it's basically a sanding disc, more or less. And let me explain. This particular device will just kind of plop right on here. Screws on like that. Yeah, it's screwed. Anyhow, I gotta behave myself. I'm gonna get into trouble before the night's out. I'll take one of these. Yeah, guess wash my hair. Well, I guess that would be kind of cool if it did. But you get the general idea. This nifty little device will allow me to mount sandpaper. beer in a kiddie pool. I'm good. I don't need a beer. Besides, I was always one. I always like my hard liquor. But motherfucker. Anyhow, is being cantankerous like me. Oh, Prince Magnum, you're an idiot some days. You are a diehard idiot some days. That's why I wasn't screwing on. Derp, 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 derp. My health, I locked the dang thing. Yeah, can't drink that no more. But basically, in a nutshell, wow, that actually. Mm-hmm. But in a nutshell, once I figure the fucking thing out, oh, you're an idiot, Prince Magnum. Some days you should just not touch tools. Yeah, I totally got onto myself. Might help if I took the backspacer off. Derp. But basically, once this goes on, like such, got your sandpaper, and you sand away this because of the revolutions per minute or RPMs. This little device right here will just take that paint right off. We'll take the paint right off, no question about it. Okay, amazing. So angle grinders do an awful lot. So this will make short work of all the problems with Project Spirit. Okay, so we'll be able to, and basically the plan is from here. Once this all starts happening, it's going to happen fast. Each piece on Project Spirit will need to be removed. Okay, basically, if it's a body panel, it's got to come off. Got to sand it down to the bare metal. Any rust has to be removed. Okay, it has to come off. Be careful with that thingy. Yeah, real funny. Real funny. I thought the special one was working today. Don't even get me started. Already had to have 2 of those conversations with them about our department. Golly. Anyhow, and then it'll be primed and reshot. Just it'll be reshot with an electric, basically with our electric sprayer. We'll be picking up the paint soon. Well, he that too. You didn't hear the conversation. But basically, we'll be taking we, Princess Faye will be basically taking over. Oh, there we go. She'll be taking this and she'll be spraying all the body panels on Project Spirit. And we've got this really nice royal blue gloss paint picked out. So this is basically Princess Faye. This is her spray gun. So she'll be able to walk up to Project Spirit, fill, with paint in here and go, yeah, take that. So that'll be that. Along with that, we got a palm sander over there. We've got our electric drill over there. This is going to be happening soon. Okay, the body work will be happening now. Easy, killer. Easy. Good Lord. All right. Oh, no. Anyhow. All right. So that we had to pick that up today. We've got tons of sandpaper to work with yet. So that is where we stand. We're now ready to begin. I have to just go pick up the welding wire. Yeah, you got energy? Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. You get wound up after you usually have a decent meal. You know, as soon as you get a good meal in you, you're wound up. I got candy. Careful with that. Oh, no. Queen, you went there, didn't you? I just thought of a story. Oh, man. Now I'm going to have to tell the story. Okay, this is kind of off topic, so bear with me. I know there's going to be some Sonnies going, "Oh my God, Prince Magnum, why did you tell that story?" Everybody else would be like, "Tell it." Okay, I was with the gal that I was with before Princess Faye. Okay, this was the gal just before Princess Faye and I got together. I was engaged to her. My car was actually in the shop getting a brand new carburetor. I had a 84 Buick Regal at that time, and it was getting some carburetor. Basically, it was getting a brand new carburetor, so it was in the shop. Well, she had to come over to work and pick me up. And I had bought a couple of candy bars from a fundraiser. So they were down in my pocket. Where she pulls up, rolls down the window of her car as I'm walking out of the building, and she smiles real big, says, "Want to ride, little boy?" And I turned around and pulled out one of those candy bars. Just total coincidence. I pulled out one of those candy bars, held it up, and I said, "Want some candy, little girl?" So yeah, and Princess Faye hates hearing that story. So I'm like, oh no. So when I seen that, immediately it's like, oh God, that brings back some Queen's losing it. If Meowder's in here, I know she's gonna laughing right now. I know Supreme's sitting there going, "Oh my God, man!" And hi, honey. I'm telling that story. I'm a dead man. Oh my goodness. So again, enough of story time. I'm gonna get into trouble. You had an accident. What story? It dealt with an ex, and you don't like that ex. What happened, honey? You gotta stop tearing yourself up. Had an accident. You got me all worried now. What happened? Exactly. What happened? Oh boy. Well, I know what I'll be doing once the stream is shut down for the day. You give me a call and I'll start a hot bath for you. Yep. That's what it looked like. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, tell me what's going on, honey. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I know what I'm going to do. I know how I'm going to fix this. All right. You give me a call the moment you get out of. Okay. When you get out of work, give me a call. I'll set up a hot bath for you. Okay, honey? I'll take care of you. That's okay, honey. We'll deal with it as it goes. All right. I'll have a hot bath. Wait. Oh, I'm not telling that one. Sorry about that, folks. I hope y'all are still. And when the weather gets bad, well, guess what? We really don't have much in the way of internet. Our internet goes to crap. Along with that, we are still dealing with the fact that we're also still dealing with the fact that AT&T does not really support where we live. It really doesn't. AT&T really does not. They got something against rural communities. Okay, honey. AT&T has something against rural communities. That's just the thing. So now that I've covered that again. Okay. We'll just take it easy, okay? They'll see that it's still up. It's just one of those things. Yeah, probably started crashing, but everyone will be back in a second. Just one of those things. Ironically enough, we are still loading the video. So I don't know. I don't know if loading that video is interfering. I've had it on my cellular service. Yeah, we had it on my cellular service. AT&T country down here, and they do not support rural communities. They just don't. It's just kind of the nature of the beast. They're like, what? You live in a small town? We ain't supporting that. Move to a big city. So it's kind of one of those things. Both are causing problems right now. So we just got to kind of, grit our teeth and get through the stream, like that, dealing with it. Lurky turkey while you worky? Okay. That's all right. It's all right. Few people will see what, I ain't worried. Yeah, you better be careful, honey. Darn it. But currently right now, again, we've got the, as I said, we got the new sanding disc, which I picked that up. And this, all I got to do is get the sandpaper. And I've already decided on the grit that's going to probably be the best for the job. Okay. I'll be here. We won't be in too much trouble, I don't think. So that's where it all begins. Now, since we're kind of talking about shop stuff, again, I'm going to basically show you guys what not to do when doing body work. Thankfully, I don't think TFZ Gaming will need too much of this knowledge, but he'll need some. I imagine at some point. All right. Now that I'm done falling over stuff. Ha! How's little Zelda? She's roaming around here someplace. Her and Galaxy got into it a while ago. That's what's up. Take it back. That's funny. Okay. Let me introduce you to one of the greatest things for body work ever and one of the worst things for body work ever. It goes both ways. This here is, yeah, she's roaming around here someplace. Like I said, her and Galaxy got into it a while ago. This is a body putty made by the company 3M. Yeah, no fall. Yeah, no joke. This is a name brand from 3M. What's up, Chairman? Not in this case, for cars. What makes so now that I've said it, it is a body putty. Okay, buffering again. We're just gonna have to fight through it. I'm probably gonna have to cut the stream short today, but that's okay. We kind of expected that with the weather. All right. Body putty, there is other types out there. It's just the most common of body putties is Bondo body putty. So, and that's probably the name brand they used, but there is other types out there, and there's some that are actually better than the Bondo body putty. Again, this is made by the same company, 3M, all right? Which they make a lot of stuff for body work. So now that I've said that, there you go. Thank you. So now that I've said that, if you've got a vehicle that needs body work, basically what will happen, and when it comes time for the the first bits of work to begin happening, It's good to see you, Chairman. Good to see you, buddy. What will happen? We're going to have to remove the rust, even in the rust hole. You're going to have to take all that rust out. May even have to cut away old rusty metal, an inch of that metal, okay? Because once steel starts rusting, it does not stop, period, okay? So once rust starts, it does not stop. You have to cut it out. This is where people will take and it's all rusted, and they just pack body putty into that rust hole. No, 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 no. What will happen is, number one, you didn't stop the rust, so it continues to rust. Number two, like, that's funny. Number two, what happens is you'll be driving down the road one day, hit a good sized pothole, a bump in the road, something like that, and your body putty will actually fall out of the vehicle. You just fall right off the vehicle, hit the road, and it'll look like big chunks of mud, and you've got this big gaping rust hole, and everybody knows exactly what you did. Even people that don't even know anything about cars knows exactly what you did. A bad repair job, okay? So it's very embarrassing. I have never had this happen to me, but I know some people who have, and they learned the hard way. So it was the most embarrassing thing that I'd have been better if the dang, pothole, chunk in the, pothole, downtown farm stuff. What you do, cut out the metal, weld in brand new metal. Now the rust holes are thankfully small enough. We'll actually basically use the welder. Yeah, no, it didn't go over my head. But basically what will happen is we'll either burn. Yeah, there's the money going, guys. But once you weld in the new metal or layer welds in, you'll grind it down flush with the body. You might have, okay? You got it ground down nice and flush. You're going to have some imperfections. Smooth, basically. Once you get it to that point, you'll spray a little bit. You'll spray it with primer, and it's ready for paint, okay? That is as easy as it gets, but people will abuse body putty, okay? They'll cake it in no more than 1/8 of an inch thick, okay? No more than 1/8 of an inch thick on body putty, period, okay? Less if you could do it, all right? But no more than 1/8 of an inch thick. Anything more than that, and you run the risk of it pop, okay? Don't do that to yourself. Why do that to yourself? And I've seen people do that. I've got pictures of vehicles that are done that way. And you look at them and go, why did you do this to this vehicle? You don't even deserve keys. Don't even get me started. I get wound up on that, We having problems again? Give it a second. Everything still says I'm hot and ready to go here. I know how that sounded, you sick puppies. So that's pretty much, real quick. I know some of y'all have been wondering about Project Lena. Are we going to do anything to her? Yep. Thank you so much. We're back to do-it-yourself budget hot rodding. Thank you so much, Supreme. Some of you will eventually get your hands on a used vehicle and you want to make it look nice again. And rust is still a thing, okay? In some cases, rust is actually more prevalent on newer vehicles than the older vehicles. Yes, I said it. Now that I've said that, if you decide to take your vehicle to a body shop, take it to a reputable one, okay? Take it to a shop that's going to do it right, and do it right the first time. Since you guys already have the inside track, On Body Putty, you can't be ripped off. Okay? Ha! Smart Alec. So we're back to, taking your vehicle to a reputable shop. But because you guys already have the inside information, you guys already know about Body Putty. Okay? So know your shops. All right? So again, we're, and I know, Meowdred and Minion, after seeing some do-it-yourself budget hot rodding streams and seeing Project Spirit and Project Lena, I know that they're now interested in doing a vehicle themselves, which couples that do vehicles together stay together. All right, Mr. Ravennuts, you go rest up, all right, buddy? You rest well. We'll see you in the next one, all right? You got to make sure I know when you go live too, okay? I think you're in my Discord as well. Let me know. Keep me on the keep me on the up and up there, so I can come over and. Well, then again, Mr. Ravennuts, before you go off, let me also tell you that occasionally, if a random like comes up, and nobody says anything, just know that I'm lurky turkey in your live stream. Okay, heads up. I'm notorious for that. All right, you go rest up, Raven. Excuse me while I whip this out. Give me just a second. I'll have the Discord information. Ooh, there's the question again. When am I going to switch to Twitch? All right, Chairman, you rest up, buddy. Good to see you. Again, if you're not familiar with the Chairman, y'all got to get over there and see him. Great guy, great guy. There we go. And there you go, Mr. Raven. There we are. And there is the link to the Discord. Just like that. Boom! I'm on it. I'm all over it like a kitty cat on catnip. All right. Thank you so much for the total of 12 likes for this particular live stream. Appreciate y'all being here. Again, we had to pick up Body Putty. We also had to pick up a brand new extension cord for the welder. Dang thing, I swear to God, it's so dang brightly colored. It might as well, yeah. So we spared no expense on that one. All right. Night, Mr. Raven. Rest well. Good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. So what was I yapping about? Some bitch. All right. So that is where we stand on all of that. Now, again, for those that I didn't necessarily dodge the question. It's one of those ones I don't have an answer yet. Now, Twitch. Okay. Now let's get caught up on, no, I didn't dodge the question. The door guards that were on Project Lena definitely need replacing. So we got brand new ones. We just got to put those on. What's going on, Ian? Just started talking about Project Lena again. Okay. Project Lena is about to get brand new door guards. Okay. That's awesome. But basically, what this will actually do is it's to protect the edges of the doors. Okay. And the ones that were on there were getting kind of ratty. So we pulled those off. We're going to basically take and remove all the goopiness on the edge of the door, get that all cleaned up. These will go into place and be cut to fit, and that'll be the end of that. And because they're clear, Project Lena's paint will show right through. So that is that. So we picked that up from our friends over there at AutoZone. Which one? Farmington AutoZone. The day that Project Spirit was kind of on display. Oh, Ian's been ignoring me, Aldred. Oh, no. No. I don't think Ian would ignore you. Ian's too good of a guy. Even though he gives me a hard way to go, too. But that's okay. We wouldn't have it any other way. That's for sure. So we have covered all the major tools that we're going to need for the big project. Oh, no, I'll tell you right now, Ian, I didn't miss it. I was there. Sort of. I was in the background. I was lurky turkey. Just finished it. Man, you the man. You the man. I got to get it downloaded so I can come over and hang with you guys. It'd be a lot of fun. I'd playing Fortnite. Actually, I know I'd be the first one dead every round. You know, that's just kind of how it is. Prince Magnum's dead. What's new? That'd be me playing Fortnite. He'd win. I've seen him play. He's amazing. You know, he's absolutely amazing. He'd win. We might as well just cut that out now, okay? Ian would win. He'd kick my ass. All right? Just how it is, you know? No question about it. So, device. Queen was raging, and I missed it. Oh, mother puss bucket! You mean to tell me I missed Queen raging? Oh man, that would have been interesting. And I missed it. Oh, this is bullshit. Damn it! I'd have loved to have seen that. I know she gets kind of. There you go. Real quick, while we're talking about stuff for the channel, we are waiting for basically a data cable for the for this happens. The first request was to basically live stream Breath of the Wild. Okay, that was the first one that kind of came up because there's a few friends that are kind of stuck, and I said that I would do it. So we did it. We did a 12-hour stream, but we're going to start that card over. Oh, y'all pissed off at you. I don't blame you. I'd be pissed too. So we're gonna now I want to see Meowdred. Meowdred is such a nice, one of those real nice gals. And her and Minion, just nice couple. I would pay money to see you actually flip a table. I would pay money. Well, maybe not. I'm broke anymore. I spend all my money on car parts. So. All right. So once that data cable comes in, there's going to be a test stream, and then we've got to do Breath of the Wild, which we're probably going to actually do that 12-hour stream. Holy cow. Basically stream another 12 hours, see if we can raise a little bit of dough for the channel. There you go. Okay, hang on a sec. Gosh darn it. Well, Can't show you the mic yet. Well, I guess we can. Fuck it. Sorry, I'm using my foul mouth. Let's take a walk-see. Might actually see. No, she's hiding somewhere. Like I said, her Galaxy got into it big time earlier. Brand new microphone for the live stream. Brand new. Brand new microphone for the live stream, plugs right in, works right off of OBS. Along with that, we've got the brand new capture card, which I've been playing with already. So it's going to be exciting. And we're basically going to hook everything up. We're going to do a test stream. And if we are golden, yeah, they get into it from time to time, at least once a day. Galaxy doesn't like anybody. And real quick, for those who do not know, let me get you. Retro Brady 83 was the gentleman who actually donated the brand new microphone and capture card to the Prince Magnum channel. Like I said, I've already been playing with the yet, but that's something that's also on the table. We'll be looking at. I don't know if I'll be streaming myself because a lot of the stuff that'll happen in the game is going to be more important than seeing me. Okay, it's just straight up honest. The first game that we've got to do is I'm going to do a 12-hour Saints from Row 4. Okay, that sounds. So that's kind of where we stand on that. So I got to do Breath of the Wild. We'll restart it so I could get a better capture than the one that I did earlier that basically got me the stuff that we got now. Which that was a big donation from Retro Brady because that stuff was not cheap. I know it wasn't. And of course, real quick, because of our dear friend Ian, we got the brand new shift cable for Project Spirit, which eventually will lead into, Project Lena getting some time at the shop and coming out to be a better car. And yes, I've been looking at some pretty neat shit for Project, and I still wouldn't tell. It'd be like that. It's a surprise. That's what's up. So that's kind of the plan there. Then once we do a big 12-hour stream of Breath of the Wild, or at least do one and then do the 12-hour, the next game that we're going to do is we're going to go live and do the original Legend of Zelda from 1986. And we're going to then I've got to continue with Breath of the Wild in another big stream. But then I have to go back to the original Legend of Zelda one more time. And this is a big request. One that I know somebody has probably done, but it's probably kept pretty quiet. We're going to go live, and we're going to start the original Legend of Zelda, and we're going to the second quest, and we're going to go from the beginning all the way to the motherfucking end. Okay. Ah, I can't play Mario Party. That's a good way to. Man, you're trying to get me to rage. Ian heard me raging at the original Legend because I was getting pissed. So the plan is that we will do the entire second quest for Legend of Zelda from 1986, from beginning to end. I do not like Mario Party. I do like occasionally playing, oh gosh, dang it. Yeah, it'll come back to me. Weather is wretched in the area and suffering for everyone. Okay. He's getting his project link. He's getting his Project Lena video. We're at 35%. This is going to take all night. On there, we will come back to. We're probably going to have to shut down the stream a little early at this point because this is getting ridiculous. Even my counter's all jacked up now. So. All right. So while I'm waiting for everyone to get unbuffered, I'm going to go do something that Queen Bee's going to get on to me about. I'm going to have a cigarette, but I got to go outside. Okay. I'm tired of this crap crashing on me. There we go. Yeah, the weather turned bad. Initially, we were going to come out here and work on the bicycle, but then the weather just got really crappy all at once. As a matter of fact, it gave no warning. Normally, it clouds up a little bit, and what ended up happening instead was it just like went nuts here, and the weather just started downpouring. So it just like it. Anytime the weather acts up around here, AT&T does not support the local, the rural communities. They basically spend all their resources towards the larger communities, and basically don't. Yeah, I know you see me. So that's kind of what's going on there. Here in a minute, we might go down and take a look at where we're, we kind of talked about where we're going to be starting on Project Spirit, which I got to get a new marker light on. Right. You said it. So now that we've kind of touched base on all of that, but yes, Ian, you're going to get your long. Yeah, I know you. No, let me have my. It's the one last nasty habit I got left. Okay, you know. I'm nowhere near a McDonald's right now. Thank God for that. Bonterre does. Bonterre does. Trust me. Don't even get me started. I know, Queen. I know. It's, come on. So now that I've covered all of that, yeah, she'll get after me. Now that I've covered all of that, Ian, you are getting your one long live stream of where we go after the second quest. Yeah, well, you start smoking, then you quit, and then you'll start again, and then you quit. But you do it in a way it's like, just stay quit. All right, just stay quit. So that's one of the things that we're dealing with is the weather in our area. It's just ridiculous, Yeah, you're kind of yeah, that's fair. You're a casual smoker. Whenever it suits you, more or less. So, again, now that we've talked about Project Spirit, we talked about Project Lena. All right. That's what's up, Mike. Good to see you, Mike. So, Ian, you will be getting your stream of the second quest of the original Legend of Zelda. It was a pain in the butt because you turned around and was like, dang, man, that did not look easy. And at one point, I got turned around in the ninth labyrinth. I'm like, oh, that was such a noob mistake. But Ian got to actually see me beat the first quest for Legend of Zelda for the very, yeah. Every time I try to quit smoking, I always want to drink, honestly, right? And Ian got to see that, right? Yeah. And he was watching me do that, and he's like that. He said that was not an easy game. And then when he seen you could start the second quest, he's like, "Go for it, go for it!" No, no, man, we ain't doing that right. I think I'm on the 7th labyrinth, and you think the first game's cryptic? Holy hell! Now wait a minute. So does that mean if you mail yourself, so you can try Project? Oh yeah, goodness. No, the we're back to that whole thing of you know we're once it comes in from Amazon, they said that there was a couple of yeah they said that it's going to be a couple of days that basically the data cable, it looks weird when we seen it, but the data cable that's supposed to come in and allow us to connect, work with the capture card, is coming from Amazon, and it should be here in a couple of days. So once that comes in, I'll show it off to you guys, and then hi honey, and then from there there'll be a test stream somewhere in that. It might be Friday night, I don't know. We'll do like a big test stream, and then after the test stream, we might go real. We might go, as I like to say, we'll go hot, and then we'll see what happens. So that's kind of. We got some sick puppies in the Maverick Nation, that's for sure. We sick, 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 sick. But anyhow, so that's kind of the game plan, you know. Now we are going to shut down the stream a little early tonight because of the fact that we just keep having the crashes. So I'm going to finish my smoke. We'll go in. We'll kind of talk a little bit more shop, for the channel. Again, shop talk. And she's stuck at work. She's stuck at work. Her schedule is more erratic than mine, and that's saying something. Yeah, she had an accident earlier, fell. You gotta be more careful, baby. Oh man. So tomorrow, weather permitting, we'll be working on the bicycle, with that sort of thing. So that may be on the plate. Which wouldn't be the first time I've had to do stuff off camera and then say, "Here's what we did," and get it primed and get it ready for paint. So that's kind of on the table for tomorrow. She's sore, so the moment she clocks out from work, she's going to call me, and I'm going to start a hot bath for her. So she'll be able to come home and soak. All right. Prince Magnum doing his part. What's up? All right. So that's kind of how it stands right now. Again, we're going to shut it down a little early tonight. But basically, if all goes well, tomorrow we'll be working on the bike. And but if not, we'll do something else. We'll do something else. If the data stream cable is here tomorrow, we'll do that. I might just do that for her too. Why, Galaxy? You didn't eat our little kitten, did you? So that's kind of the game plan. Now, somewhere in this mess, yep, got to have the candles too. We've got that. somewhere in this, we are probably also going to see about doing a cruise. Basically, do like a live stream where we're cruising down the road, and you can always kind of see what it's like riding along in the project cars. So that's kind of the game plan there. Um, so heads up. So we're good. We're now at that stage where we can go ahead and begin kind of looking at. It'd be nice. She's a little baby. Yeah. Imagine if it was her own little baby, it might be a slightly different story. I'm going to leave the door cracked because Galaxy wants to sit out there and look around. So, that's kind of as we stand right now. So, all right. Pretty much this. Yeah, me too. Me too. I don't like it when she gets hurt. I don't like it when she gets hurt. You know. That's kind of where we stand right now. So basically tomorrow we will do something. It looks like we'll be doing work on the bike, but if it doesn't happen that way, we'll find something for tomorrow. Thursday is still going to be sober talk. By Friday, we should have the cable in, the data stream cable, and we'll be able to patch the switch in and do a test stream, and then we might just go ahead and go live. For how long, I don't know. I'm off Friday, so we're just kind of playing it by ear. If that's not the case, we'll do something exciting Friday. We might be doing Freaky Friday if Princess Faye can get home early enough, if that's the case. If not, we will try to figure in a makeup live stream somewhere in there. And we're going to try to do something with food at some point through this week. So just kind of heads up, we're kind of playing it by ear right now, okay? We'll know a little bit more as the week progresses, because Princess Faye's schedule is a little choppy, mine's a little choppy, so we just got to kind of, again, play it by ear. So that is kind of where we stand on that. Now, I did see that a friend of ours just went live. Do you all feel up to a raid? Y'all feel up to a raid? One of these times I'm going to catch you. One of these times I'm going to catch you, Ian, and raid your channel. But went live, and let me sneak over there. Shh, don't tell anybody. All righty. Our friend Jamie, let's talk about. Oh, she had a raid last night? Awesome. All right, I'm going to come over to my own live stream and drop the link. This is for Let's Talk About It with Jamie, which is even better. And after you guys are done raiding, if you want to get over there and hang with Supreme Games on Twitch, definitely recommend it. But it was an odd raid. That's okay. There we go. All right. So I just dropped the link to Jamie's live stream. So as soon as we shut down for the night, we're going to sneak over there. She's going to be going live here just shortly. Wait a minute. That's the wrong freaking link. Wrong link. Can't believe I just did that. Derp, 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 derp. Yeah, she goes live in about 24 minutes. So we're going to chill for just a bit longer. Then we're going to raid. And then you guys definitely should get over there and hang out with Supreme Games. He could definitely use it. All right. Hang on here. There we go. That's the one that I wanted. All right. And Jamie's actually got a pretty good sized channel. She's creeping up on 2K. And so as soon as we shut this down, yeah, Alley Cat, that's actually where I met Queen Bee. And I think that might be where I met Mike G. No, I didn't meet Mike G there. I know somewhere out there I met, I forget where I met Ian, come to think of it. I forget what stream I met him in, but it was a damn good stream. And just kind of made my way over there, and just an amazing guy, amazing guy. And a lot of you I've met through Ian, come to think of it now. These days, just amazing, you know. So, but yeah, I met Queen Bee through Alley Cat, and of course, now she's one of the main people here on the channel that just makes things happen, you know. Lo and behold, lo and behold, we go live one day. Hey, this guy's all right. You met Hubby and Alex. I can believe that. I can believe that. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and start shutting it down for the night again tomorrow. Yeah, I've met Ian and yeah, Ian's one that you know, he's really helped build an amazing community. Really? Wow. Yeah, that's where I met Queen, was in Alley Cat stream. What, has it been that long? Dang. That's what's up. That's awesome. Yeah. See, we all hooked up, and now look at us. You know, got an amazing community going on. It hasn't it seems like it doesn't seem like that long. I mean, I guess it's possible. I could swear I only met Alley Cat last year, and but it's one of those things. I've done so much on YouTube, I can barely remember what I did from day to day anymore. It's getting bad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ow. 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 Oh man. What a stream we had today. We had problems, but we still managed to pull through. But that's what's up. All righty, folks. We are now at that point where we do need to kind of shut it down for the night, because I'm tired of fighting with crappy internet. So that brings us to our usual spot. Again, tomorrow, I'm not 100% sure, but Thursday's definitely still going to be sober talk. So it's going to be nothing but positive vibes Thursday, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, who knows what I'm going to talk about Thursday? So I don't think she's quite live yet. It's just in that where people can kind of come in and chat, drop some likes. Do not forget Maverick Nation Raid. That is what we put in the chat. So none other than the channel Let's Talk About It with Jamie. She'll know what's going on. She'll know what's up. All right, folks. And after that, I definitely suggest getting over there to Supreme Games over on Twitch, if you watch Twitch, and that sort of thing. So you guys are awesome. Every one of you, amazing. I'm so fortunate to have all of you. That's it. That's how it rolls. I'm so fortunate to have every last one of you a part of the Maverick Nation. Every one of you guys are amazing through and through. I can't thank you guys enough for being a part of my channel. So that brings us to our stopping point. I'll see all of you over there in Jamie's chat. And as soon as I get things shut down, and that brings us to the point where I say, get out there and work on a project. I don't care what it is. Just do something with yourself. Remember, idle hands and a creative mind go together like oil and water. If you have a sweetheart, sweep them off their feet and do something special for them today. And as always, for every last one of you out there, if no one out there has told any of you that they love you today, Prince Magnum does. God bless you and have a happy 24. Thank you.